Yeah. Hello everyone. In this series of episodes, which I call as Happy Parenting and Teaching, I'm going to deal with some of the issues concerning teachers, students and parents. In this world of amazing opportunities, the quality of education, the quality of learning will decide the quality of life of our children. The opportunities that our children have today was not even in the dream of many of us when we were young. You look around. Today you will find most of the world-class companies having their work in India. Let it be any field, whether information technology, automobile, or textile, or chemicals, or service and industry, hospitality industry, you name it. There is such an opportunity in this country. It is said by the year 2020, India or China are going to occupy the top position in the world economy. So the concern of any parent today is how to give a bright future for their children. The children are also very focused these days to position themselves in the best of the career available to them. This is the situation today. A lot of changes have taken place in the world. An automobile is not made the same way it was made 20 years ago. A restaurant is not run the same way it was run some 20 years ago. You don't lay a road the same way you laid it about 30 years ago. Change is the name of the game. In every field there is a change. A film is not produced the same way it was produced some 20 years ago. But look at the quality of education. Look at the process of teaching, how we changed. I'm going to give you a parable I read long ago. Once there was a calf. The calf started returning home from a forest. And so it started wandering all over. It started wandering, and then it reached the home. And the shepherd followed the calf. And the shepherd's dog also followed the owner and the calf. Next day also, the same calf started wandering, and it started reaching the home of the shepherd. The dog followed. Then it happened every day the calf will follow this path and reach here. Couple of months later, other sheep also started following, other shepherds also followed the same path of the wandering calf. Months rolled by, years rolled by, and more people started using the same road, and everybody started using the same path of the wandering calf. Years rolled by. 10-15 years later, what used to be a small lane in which the path in which the calf wandered became a small little road. Over a period of time, that became a highway. Now about 300 years later, after that one single calf started wandering, there is a huge road. It's a very broad road going round and round. People walk, they drive, blaming why a road should be so winding. Why should not somebody have laid a road like this? This poem which I read as The Path of a Wandering Calf. If you really look at, many things have changed, but the question is, have we changed the way we teach in a school, the way we teach in an organization? Today we talk about a golden triangle. In this series of episodes, I'm going to be discussing, as I said, some of the concerns. We talk about a golden triangle. If you draw a triangle, right, we have the student, who is the VIP today. Then we have the anxious parents. And then we have the teachers. And in this setup, what should take place is learning has to take place. And the learning has to take place by a process what we call it as teaching. But is every teaching is going to result in learning? That's a question mark. Right? So the process that takes place in a classroom has to change. And in this series of episodes, that's exactly what I'm going to deal with. On one side, the children have exciting opportunities, as I told you. On the other side, they have the maximum of threat. Some 30, 40 years ago, there was what was called a permanent job. There was a permanent product. There was a permanent company, organization. People joined a company and retired at the age of 58 years or 60 years. Today, there is no such thing as a permanent job. Products are changing. Models are changing. Right? So, the children have to face an environment of uncertainty. On one side, as I said, opportunities. On the other side, you have the threat. The question is, how are you going to prepare our children in the world of uncertainty? So, this series of episodes will explain the gap between teaching and learning. As I was explaining, a lot of changes have taken place. Take a look at your kitchen. The way you cook. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, how your mother cooked. Right? There's a change. I'm going to discuss this issue in the series of episodes. For the last nearly 20 years, I've been working with the schools. I'm heading a school where about 2,600 children study from pre-KG to the plus 2 level. I also work with junior colleges. I work with colleges, professional colleges. For nearly 30 years, I have been working in organizations responsible for the human behavior. And in this series of episodes, I'm going to explain a simple question. Why do we do what we do? And why do we do the way we do it? Again, I repeat, why do we do what we do? And why do we do the way we do it? Let us take what I call as a behavior. You know, a behavior is an activity that takes place outside us. A behavior, in a school context, we talk about the behavior of sitting in the classroom and writing something. A behavior of coming home and doing the homework. A behavior of respecting the parents, respecting the teachers. The question is the behavior taking place? The relevant behavior taking place? Today the children are facing enormous amount of distractions. There was a time when we had 2 channels and the televisions. Today 100 channels. There was a time when the children watched a cricket match maybe once in a year. Today it's almost every month there is a cricket match sometime or other. And look at the channels available, look at the media that is available, look at the computers that are available today. So today the children have to strain a lot to keep themselves focused. And I'm sure some of you will like to ask me questions on specific areas I'm going to discuss. This journey of excellence, this journey of clearing the gap between teaching and learning will continue in the couple of episodes. See you in the next episode.